I've been playing this brand new game called Sonic the Hedgehog, and let's just say it's a little bit far-fetched, but I think people are going to like it. The main character is called Sonic, and apparently he's a hedgehog. Now, the hedgehogs that I'm familiar with just sit about in bushes and whatnot. You know what I'm on about. I just pick them up, punt them over my garden fence, and be on my merry way. But this one is blue and rolls about. Now, I thought hedgehogs were only interested in foliage and bits of twigs, but this blue hedgehog collects rings. I don't know if they're finger rings or arm rings like a Viking warlord, or maybe even onion rings, but he bloody loves them. And if he bumps into one of his mates without any rings on, he literally dies of embarrassment.
Oh, the shame.
I do like Sonic's design as a character, but I think he'd look much cooler if his arms were blue rather than tan coloured. If someone could possibly feed that back to whoever bellends made this game, I'd appreciate it. I'm sure that everybody would agree that that's definitely an improvement. So the point of this game is to rescue these little vague critters from these weird incubator prison things. Now, I wasn't too happy about this. I need some context. Who are these guys? Why are they in jail? Am I busting out the muggers and or nonces of the Twee Woodland community? Well, I'm not the only one who's not necessarily happy about this, because Sonic is beset constantly by the villain. Now, we aren't told his name, but I'm pretty sure it's Testicle Man, on account of the fact that all his robots and gadgets seem to be modelled after his testicles. Look at him here, swinging his testes about without a care in the world. We've all been there.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby.
I don't think it tells you what Testicle Man wants to do with all the critters he's got caged up in those plunger boxes. I'm just going to assume that he wants to melt them down for glue because he's like a glue mogul or something like that. So Sonic spins and smashes his way through several locales, just slaughtering everything in his path and dealing with Testicle Man's various mechanical gonad weapons. Apparently magic mushrooms are rife in this world because along the way he also enters these bizarre psychedelic dreamscapes in order to gather these emeralds that are actually the entire point of the game. Testicle Man wants them for some reason and we have to get them first. God knows what he wants with them. Pajazzle, maybe? I don't know. The game is all about moving fast, which is why the water levels are the best bit. Look how fast Sonic paddles through the water. Now weirdly, he can drown. This surprised me because I thought hedgehogs could breathe underwater, but after a little bit of googling, I realised I was thinking of turbots. Luckily, Sonic can eat bubbles. It really works, kids. Go jump in a river and then try and eat bubbles under the water to breathe. If you do happen to die, please don't say you heard it from me. I still get shit from when that boy died after I told him that if you go limp after jumping from a great height, you ragdoll and hit the ground with no fall damage. Yeah, okay, I was wrong, but what's the big deal? Kids don't work, they don't provide, they aren't even interested, and they can't even buy cigarettes. I told his mum that to her face. I said he didn't work, he didn't pay his way, and he had no anecdotes. I did her a favour in a way. I told her, I said, I did you a favour. Did she thank me? Did she bollocks? Then her husband turned up all angry and that, so I did what any right-thinking man would. I threw some dirt in his eyes and I legged it. Where was I? Oh yes, the hedgehog. So after rolling our way through different levels like a bonbon on a mission, we finally make it to the final fight with Testicle Man, who, in a complete shift of character, begins to try and crush Sonic with his metal phalluses instead. Come to think of it, this game is very Freudian. Maybe it's all a metaphor for Sonic's emerging sexuality. Do hedgehogs have a sexuality? Can a hedgehog be gay or straight? Let me know in the comments below. Seriously, I really want to have a conversation about this with somebody. Anybody, in fact. Just anybody. Just DM me if you want to talk about hedgehog sexuality. Yeah, in fact, yeah, do DM me. That's probably better for it to be private. Also, I would welcome any art or anatomical drawings you may have created and or sourced about this topic. Eventually, we smash the baddie's phallus and watch his testicle car explode before running through the world to an absolute riot. It'll be Red Hill Zone by the time these celebrations are over. Absolute, depraved woodland carnage. In conclusion, Sonic the Hedgehog has amazing graphics, sick hedgehog gameplay, and you get to smash all the testes you could ever hope for. Take that, Dad. Testicle Man. Yeah, give this game a very fair 7 out of 10. Damn you, Testicle Man!